How do you get in someone's head? Well, if you don't know the answer to this, take something you do know, or two things that you do know, and apply it to this. In this scenario, I know more about physics and martial arts than I know about getting in someone's head. So how do you get in someone's head, in boxing specifically, right? When you hit, right? If you make contact with them, that doesn't get in your head. But say they slip you and you're hitting and you're going like this, that gets in your head, because not only does this cost more energy than if you just hit them, the energy you've expounded into hitting them comes back to you, versus trying to hit them and hitting straight air. The energy just tapers off and you become more tired and fatigued. So here, physics applies, because when you go like this, your inertia just dies. Versus when you hit them back, you get the energy back this way as well, which saves you energy. So how does this apply to get in someone's head? Right? So we see in boxing, you get in someone's head, but when you hit them, it doesn't hit. When they slip it and you go like, that looks like not giving a reaction, right? If someone insults you and you respond back like, hey, what the fuck? Like, what are you talking about? Then that is the equivalent of them hitting you and you hitting them back. And it's satisfying for them because they hit you. They hit it where it hurts. Now, how do you make them slip it? How do you slip their punch? You do this by either, accepting it, or like parrying it, or you can ask them why, which is like a real slip, because then it focuses the energy back on them without directly doing it. Like, oh, you're so ugly. Why? Why would you say such a mean thing? Right? Now that makes them seem like a bad person. So they're going to throw another insult at you, which comes in another form of punch. And how do you slip it again? You make them go even deeper in their hole. So it's like, well, just look at your face or something. And you can be like, well, why are you choosing to be so mean? I haven't done anything to you. That's not very kind at all. And they will feel like shit, because not only are you not firing back, you're questioning their character. And over time, when you keep throwing punches and keep missing, like they keep parrying, it's going to be very tiring for you, and you're going to be gassed out 2 times as quick versus if you're hitting them. That's why when you see heated arguments between people, where they're going back and forth, it lasts a lot longer than someone who just going at somebody and they're just accepting it. And this person gets even more mad and just leaves, because the only way for them to win is not to play. And think about who historically is annoying, right? As a Christian, I'll say a lot of Christians are annoying. Why is this? Because you can never win against a Christian, right? In Matthew, I think, in the book of Matthew, there is this guy named Stephen who's spreading the gospel, right? And Saul doesn't like that he's doing this, so he watches off to the side while people stone him. Well, when people stone him, he wins, because in his mind, he's being persecuted for spreading the word of God. And this reminds him of how Jesus was on the cross as well and persecuted for the same thing. So even though you're stoning him and killing him, he feels exalted being in the same position as his Lord. And if you don't stone him, he gets to keep spreading the gospel. So he wins either way. Same with the turning the other cheek. When you slap somebody and they turn the other cheek, that is infuriating, isn't it? Like, not only did they show back up with kindness, they just completely ignored the reaction you want to get. So that's the equivalent of slipping a punch again. just taking it. You're just letting them have it. Right? So, moral of the story, see how things you understand, how they become annoying, or how you can get in somebody's head through that, and apply it to relationships, right? If you don't want somebody to get in your head, now you know how to react by not giving them a reaction or the reaction they want. By slipping their punch, right? Because this tires them out more. And do not give them anything to ground themselves back on. If they punch and you slip it, but the next one they hit you, they get their momentum back. So keep slipping, and they will become tired like that. Same with Christianity. If someone slaps you, turn the other cheek. Just keep turning, okay? They will get tired. Trust me. So, and the last analogy with physics. Always remember, it's less tiring for someone when they hit to get that energy back than to throw one and just like, okay? So let their energy drain. Don't give them anything back.